You know what? I'll try and vouch for you because he's actually looking for a prescriptor. And then my first task for the game was make a cell phone, and that's a cell phone you see
I
right
just
now.
got kicked, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fail RP, get him back.
They just missed. Oh, there we
They
go.
shot you for that.
So basically, Liberty County, it's a roleplay game in which you can play as a police officer, a firefighter, a Department of Transportation worker, or an EMT along with the firefighter. So basically, the goal is to roleplay as much as possible. We've put in several things that games may lack, such as proper pit maneuvers and other handy tools like stop sticks. And with those, you can act out any scenario you wish. We have different robberies like robbing a jewelry store, burglarizing a house, could shoot somebody if you wish.
So what do you specifically do? So as a senior developer, are you scripting, are you modeling, or just is it like a combination of everything?
For the entire game, I primarily do the scripting. Mr. Fergie, he oversees some of the scripting I do, but he mainly focuses on the client side, like UI design and UI animation. He's better at that than I am. In general, I also I help with contracting different developers we have like on standby for a commission. So like say maybe make a quick building that we may not have time to do, or make a nice thumbnail like you can see on our game.
All right, so what can we do right now? So I have an RFID disruptor, and you talked about how you can just rob stuff. Let's go ahead and rob something. And eventually,
Right.
dude, what I want to do in this is, I don't know how possible it is, but I want to get a good 1080 on film. That'd be kind of sick.
That's easy with these people.
Okay, so this is kind of complicated. E8F
You just click when it's on the code, yeah.
728. Oh, missed one. There we go. 3,800. So what makes ERLC special? What kind of separates it from other games that may be similar to this?
There are other great games out in Roblox, but I believe our updates are more geared towards the roleplay factor. As in, because I mean, other games they focus on, making your car the greatest and stuff like that. But for us, vehicles are lesser on the priority list. So we have different stuff like actually have a private service system that encourages roleplay like that.
Let's try to get pulled over really quick. Do something goofy. Oh,
Oh wow, he just parked up.
fire him.
I'll go storm by him.
Sounds like they actually might be in a 1080. Oh, the red
Okay.
truck that got pulled over in Colonial. Oh, nice driving.
Thank you so much. Oh, yep, that got his attention.
That got both of their attentions. Oh my god. I don't know whose Twitter I saw it on, but the lighting patterns are actually accurate compared to like real life emergency lighting.
Our community manager, Lost Infinity, he's an EMT, and what he actually does on the side is he installs lights for his local sheriff's department. So with his input, we're able to like make it as accurate as possible. Oh, it's this guy.
Oh, it's no man. Oh, okay. We might actually be able to turn this into a 1080.
I mean, if you want, whatever you think would be better.
Actually, I'm gonna just. Uh oh. Uh-oh. Hopefully no one freaking rams into us, like this guy right here.
I'll actually keep my speed a bit lower since they normally don't allow exotics like this in this server.
You're the senior developer, what are they gonna do, ban you?
Exactly. Yeah.
That guy just tried to ram into you. In the white. Oh my gosh! Fail RP, get him banned. Oh, he's got 2 stop sticks there. Nice. Nice. Wow.
Oh, you could tap control to walk.
I found out about that earlier. Hands up.
Should we like try to run or so they could tase us?
Yeah. Alright. Go. We're going set. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go into the hospital.
Oh,
Actually-
I ran into the door.
I'm hiding.
I'm running upstairs. Where are you?
I'm under the stairs.
Oh
They found
wow. Oh, they got me too.
me. What? You just freely ran up to me? Seems legit. Oh. Oh, you're not wanted.
They just missed. Oh, there we go.
Oh, they shot you for that.
Wow.
Oh, you're dead. They got me in handcuffs. And you guys have a whole like arrest system as well. You can detain, you can search. Like, that was probably the most pathetic 1080 I've ever seen. while we're getting arrested, I have another audience question for you by Prime Tio. So, how did you first meet Mr. Fergie, and why did you start developing alongside him?
I originally launched State of Firestone with Fedora Master, and like I was the head dev there for a bit, and then eventually took my leave, and then Mr. Fergie took on after me. So like he saw my scripts, he saw my style pretty much, like, and he's heard of me and my work. One day I noticed he had a game, and then I actually hit up Lost Infinity, and I was just like, oh, does he need any help? And he said you could get me a job, and then he's like, no, well, I'll try and vouch for you, because he's actually looking for a scripter. My first task for the game was make a cell phone, and that's a cell phone you see right now.
I just got kicked, dude. Oh my god. Hold on, sorry to interrupt you. I guess to follow up with getting kicked again. So not another audience question from NaviBoy1029. What's a roadblock or challenge that you personally have faced while working on this game?
While working on this game, it would either be the fire system or the private server system.
Yeah, talk about it.
In terms of programming, I'm not that great at introducing math into it. You know, that's one of my weaknesses. Every single fire is unique. Like, there's no similar fire. We don't do what some places do and like pre-position fire parts around the building where we want there to be a fire. The fire part spawns on a surface of a building, and then it checks to make sure, you know, there's not a fire part already there. And like, it positions itself and it sizes itself to be, you know, within, you know, reasonable expectations. And for the private server system, Roblox doesn't allow VIP servers for paid access games. So we had a great demand for, you know, VIP servers. So I was just like, you know what, let me get to work on it. I started like making some demos of this, and my original plan was to base it all on data stores. But when we started launching the game back in 2018, like around December and January, data stores kept failing, like consistently. It was at the point where I was just like, you know, we need a more reliable service because we have purchases relying on data store. I hired someone to quickly set it up some endpoints for me, and we basically got our data to be primarily on our web and use the data sources as the backup. That was a bit of a hassle for that.
So what would you consider your greatest accomplishment as a creator on the Roblox platform? It can be off ERLC, it can be ERLC, doesn't matter. What would you consider your greatest accomplishment?
It would definitely be ERLC because when I first joined, technically Mr. Fergie, he actually made the game before I joined. Like, he made the base game, and I actually didn't have a fire department at the time. Yeah, I joined in December 2018, and basically as soon as I joined, like, everything just started going up, like, because I was just really pushing hard for every single update possible. Like, yeah, I'd say this is definitely my biggest accomplishment since it's a great game, has a great community, 94% like ratio, like, the community loves it.